What babies hear that adults can't, backed by science and numbers. Have you ever noticed your baby suddenly reacting to a sound you can't even hear? No TV, no noise, nothing obvious, but your baby turns, listens, sometimes even smiles. It's not imagination. Science shows your baby is hearing a completely different world than you. Babies are born with super hearing. Research shows that newborns can hear frequencies up to 20,000 hertz, 20 kilohertz, the same upper range as young adults. But here's the difference. Babies are far more sensitive to high-pitched and subtle sounds. Their auditory system is not yet filtered or trained. According to studies in infant auditory development, newborns can detect tiny sound differences as small as 1 to 2 decibels. Adults typically need 5 to 6 decibels difference to notice change. That means your baby hears changes in sound that you completely miss. The brain filters less than 10% of sounds. Your brain processes millions of sensory inputs every second, but filters out almost 90% of background noise. This is called sensory filtering. Babies? They don't have this system fully developed yet. Studies in early brain development show infant brains respond to nearly all incoming sounds. Adults respond to only relevant or important sounds. So when your baby suddenly reacts, they're not imagining things. They're hearing what your brain has learned to ignore. Babies recognize sounds from before birth. Here's something even more fascinating. By the third trimester, around 28 to 32 weeks, babies can already hear sounds inside the womb. Research shows babies recognize their mother's voice at birth. They prefer familiar sounds heard during pregnancy. Their heart rate changes when hearing known versus unknown voices. This means your baby's hearing system isn't just active, it's already trained before birth. Babies hear frequencies. Adults lose with age. As humans grow older, we slowly lose the ability to hear higher frequencies. This is called age-related hearing decline. Teenagers can hear up to 20,000 hertz. By adulthood, this may drop to 15,000 to 17,000 hertz. Some adults hear even less. Babies, however, they are at peak hearing ability. They can detect high-pitched tones, soft environmental vibrations, subtle voice changes, things you simply cannot hear anymore. Why babies react to nothing. So when your baby stares at a corner, turns suddenly smiles at nothing, it's not random. It could be a distant sound reflection, a high-frequency tone, subtle environmental noise, even changes in your breathing or movement. Your baby is exploring a rich sound world that adults have tuned out. What parents should do. Understanding this changes everything. Here's what science suggests. Talk to your baby often. It strengthens brain connections. Use gentle, varied tones. Babies respond to pitch changes. Avoid constant loud noise. Their system is very sensitive. Respond when they react. It builds emotional security. Studies show early sound interaction improves language development, emotional bonding, cognitive growth. Your baby isn't just hearing. They're discovering the world in a way you no longer can. A world full of sounds, tiny details, and hidden signals. So next time your baby looks at nothing, remember, it's not nothing. It's something only they can hear. What's the strangest thing your baby reacts to? Tell me below. For more videos, watch Baby Brain Science and hit the subscribe button.